Hello guys, let's fix it here. And today trying to fix a problem with my Volkswagen Golf. I apologize for the condition of the car. I just bought it. I will clean it later on when I fix the stuff that needs to be fixed in it. So the problem today that I have is the door. This door doesn't open at all, even though the car is unlocked, as you can see. And not even from the inside. So if I even try to go from the other side here and try to open it, it will not open at all. So let's see today if we can fix that. Should be an easy fix. I actually managed to see the plastic latch inside, and it's actually I don't know if it's clear in the camera or not, but it's way deep inside than the other one here. This one is like up in front and the other one is deep inside. So I'm trying with a screwdriver here to latch it off and then see if the door would work. So I managed to get it off. I'm not sure if it's all the way in, but I will try to open the door now from the inside, see if this works. Absolutely not. Okay. So guys, I managed to finally get the door open. It wasn't as easy as I thought, because the ways that I learned or read about didn't work at all. But the door is open now, and I will just tell you a brief description of what I did. So I tried using this poking device. Someone recommended it on a YouTube video that you can make out of a clothes hanger or something. You get the metal part and you flatten it and make some kind of a hook, and then you can insert this hook here. So if I can do it with one hand, I'm not sure. So you insert it like this, and you try to get it inside and try poking around until you can find some sort of cable or hook that you can just pull outwards and open at the same time, and that will help you open the door. I tried this for hours, guys, and it didn't work at all. I think this technique was meant for Golf 4, Make 4, not Golf 5, because maybe they have different latching mechanisms. But yeah, maybe it works for you. I'm not sure, but I will tell you how I did. I got it open. So, as a hint, when using this device, it would help you if you can make the hook like this from both sides, because then you would know which direction, when it's inside, it's facing. So if it's facing this direction, then this part will also be facing the same direction, and then you can know where exactly is the cable you need to pull. So if you fail to pull it, you can do it another time, and you know which direction to face the hook. So now, how I got this door open. I noticed that when I unlock the car with the fob key, the fob remote key, you can hear in all the doors. Let me show you the other one. Here, for example, if you listen, it's just one click, right? And then on the other side, if you listen, it's two clicks, like tuck, tuck. And then I thought maybe, yeah, it's trying to open the door, but it's failing because maybe the motor is not strong enough, or I don't know, it wasn't open for many years and it has dirt or sludge in it, and it's just having difficulties getting it open. So what I did is I got in from the other door, because this is the rear right side, the passenger door, and I sit inside here, And I grabbed my key and I kept pressing unlock, 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 and at the same time trying to open the latch from inside. So unlocking, opening, unlocking and opening at the same time, unlocking and waiting a second and then opening, trying to see the sweet spot between the first click and the second click in the center lock. So after a few minutes it worked. I couldn't believe it worked. It was too simple. I could have done that without doing anything else from the outside, but you know, no one learns for free. But now you know how to do it using the fob key, or if you don't have a fob key, you can also use the one inside here in the driver's seat, but then someone else has to help you. Okay, after I got the door open, just be careful because you don't want to just close it back again, because you would be just undoing all the stuff that you just did. So it helps if you first try and see what happens. Also, I forgot to mention that when I did this whole experiment with the fob key, I actually added some WD-40 in here just to try to get it to reach this point. I don't know if it worked or it helps, but it's worth mentioning. So you don't want to close the door again because it might be broken still, and you might have just gotten lucky that it opened. So what I recommend doing is that you get a pen or use your finger or use the key or something and try to latch it and unlocking it again to see if it will work. But anyways, I would recommend that you change the whole thing because it's not worth the trouble. I mean, the whole latch mechanism is like 25 euros or something. So now I latched it in and tried to open it. It doesn't open. See, I have to help it. It doesn't even budge, but you know what I mean. So let's try again. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So you shouldn't be closing it back again if you opened it, and just order a new piece and replace it. So next I'll be replacing it. So guys, as it's really hard to shoot actually what I'm doing because I need my hands, both my hands to do it, I just got a manual. I bought a manual for the Golf, and I saw that to get this handle out, you need to just pull it out a bit and use a torque wrench, torque screwdriver to just rotate the screw like 11 turns or something. I couldn't feel that it stopped, so I just turned 11 turns and I pulled the thingy next to the door handle out, and it worked. And this is the first step. So as you can see here, you just pull this out, and from this hole you will find like a cover. I removed that and I inserted this I think it's T something, wait, T50, and I inserted it right here and turned it 12 or 11 turns to the left, and then I managed to just pull this part out. I also pried that open using a lever tool here, like this, from down to up. Something broken here, like a plastic piece, which I don't know why that happened. Maybe I did it in the wrong order, but this is how it looks like. If the camera can focus. Yes, and you see these small pieces up there. I also managed to break them, but I put some super glue over them, and it works fine now. So it should be like this, and this is how it came off. Next, there are two screws. I'm not sure you can see them. There's one here. There is one somewhere here. Yeah, here. Inside here. You can't see it because of the light, but I'll just unhook them. Okay, next I removed the two screws that I told you about. One was here and one was there, and there was a third one here which looks different, so you need to keep track of them. So the third one looked like this, while the others looked like this. And then you have to put your hand or some lever tool to unhook from here and from there and from there and from here as well. And as you can see, not sure if you can actually see, the screw looks like this, that hooks into the body. So when you pull it out, it just unhooks and it goes all over. And then from here, from up there, you have to pull this up. It will be really snug, so try to pull it up as hard as you can, and this should be left. So this is what we have to do next after removing the door trim or inside trim. It looks like this. This is the window regulator or whatever they call it, controller, and we have to start by removing the cap number 5 and continue from there. So guys, the next step is really hard. So you have to get the window up, like almost over the half a bit, like here, right there, and then you will be able to see like a plastic pin inside another plastic pin, and you have to insert like a 7 and a 5mm bolt like this one, and bolt it in, but not all the way, because you don't want to close it with the screw. You just want the screw to grab hold, and then you pull the screw with it outside. It's really hard because it says not to pull it really hard so it doesn't break, but you kind of have to. What I did is that I put some plastic cover to protect the metal, and then I used my pliers over that cover to pull outside like this, and it helped. It got it out a bit, and I will continue from there. So I used I already got the part that was inside, but it fell in the door. Doesn't matter, because most probably I'll be opening that anyways. And then the second one, I used my tall pliers because I didn't have a bolt big enough to put inside. They said they have to put 8mm bolt. I didn't have, so I pulled it out, and it looks like this. So after I took the plastic stuff out, the manual said that you have to raise the window all the way up and try to put some tape so that it doesn't fall down, because most probably we're gonna remove the window motor. So I don't know. And then the manual said that you should push on this triangle down to pull this back, and then this lever goes this way down, and then you can remove this cable. And then next I'm gonna remove the bolt for the lock and remove this cable. And this is how the manual said you should do it, in case someone is interested into seeing this. So yeah. So guys, I managed to get all the screws out, all 8 screws or bolts, and then you're gonna have to also detach this wire. It has a hinge here. You just put a small screw driver here and pull it up, and also there is another one down here, and you can pull it away. And then you have to get this annoying plastic thingies that holds the wire in place. I mean, I don't think they are really important if you broke the teeth, but you can always unwrap these and just get them out, like here, for example. And then this will be outside. You have to maneuver it and push it inside, and then you have to push this whole panel this direction and outside, and it should come loose. And afterwards you have to take care that this goes in as well, so it won't break it. So guys, I got it out. It took some tinkering, and there was like black clips here and there that you had to get out because they hold the wire to the metal panel, and then you should really try to wiggle it, because as you can see there is some like metal bar here that should get outside, and yeah, it's holding the window. This is why it needed a tape to hold the glass. And then as you can see, here is the actuator, which hopefully I have the right one and I'm gonna change, but you first have to get it out of its housing with these clips. So here is the old lock, and there's the new one. It's the part number if anyone is interested. I think this is the part number, I'm not sure. They look exactly the same. The old one had a wire here, so I unhooked it and I hooked it in the new one, and then I will install it back in place here. Hopefully it will work. And yeah, so I will show you the final result at the end, but basically putting it back in is the same way as I took it out, just a lot of effort. So, oh, and this is the plastic piece that was covering the lock. Nothing was broken, so should be fine. So now guys that I'm done, I can show you the final results. As you can see here, the door works fine, and from here as well works fine. And if I try to lock it, locks. If I unlock it, unlocks. Even if I use the window down feature, the windows, all of them go down, and also locks and goes up again. So looks good, it's worked. And there is only one thing that I have to say about this. When you try to put in this inner panel, make sure that you didn't put any screws behind the two screws here, because I did that and I had to take it all off again and unscrew the screws I did wrong and put them in the right place, and it was a mess. As well, sometimes you might find that there is a gap here between the inner door panel and the outer door panel, but it's okay. It was like that when I started. Maybe the clips inside here are worn out or broken or something. I mean, they are cheap, you can change them if you want, but for me it's not necessary. It works fine. So just take your time in putting it back, because if you make a mistake it's really hard to fix. Also the door handle here, when you put the line in, make sure it's seated correctly, otherwise it can just fall off. So I hope you enjoyed this guys, and now you know how to fix the door, and hopefully you'll get lucky like me and it will unlock with the hotkey like I did. And yeah, have fun and ciao.